Alright boys, today on Steve's Tractor Adventures, we're in the shop working on a Westchester. It's literally starting to pull my hair out, but we're getting to the part of making it pretty. So that's the main goal here. It's great that it runs. Would I love to drive it? Yes. But I just want to be able to take it into the mall show. So enjoy. It's going to be the next couple episodes and I'll reuse this intro. So later guys. Today on Steve's Tractor Adventures, I got my special order of nuts for the Westchester, and I got some bolts and parts for some other projects, and I got a new air compressor. Perfect. So, anywho's, let's get back on it. See if we can get them snap nuts in there. That'll make the body ready to put on, and then we're going to start swapping fenders. I got to do it on the back, I got to do it on the front. And then we got to bolt the these things up. So let's get after it, boys. Alright, boys. I got the specialized nuts put in the frame. So that's really all I can do on the frame over here. We gotta go back to the party over here. So I may actually go back to the house and get the sawhorses. And then I can put both hoods or both fenders or whatever on a piece of plywood. Push the tiller back in there. I'll get to that maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I've been saying that for the last 2 days, and I got the spark plug for it. So anyhow, I can do that and keep on moving along. That's all you can do. Slow progress, but progress is progress. I do have some clamps laying here I could put on the PTO cable, but I'm not really planning on running it. So I don't know. If a problem arises, I'll fix it then. So, here we go. Doo-doo. Alright, boys. This is the first time I ever laid both hoods side by side. This one here, remote control for the TV. Muted music playing. Anyhow, this is the original hood off of this Westchester. And had I never seen another hood, I may have thought this was factory, but if you take a gander, see there's been the old, I would say wheel of death action going on there. And if we take a segue over here, you guys notice something a little different? Whenever I got this hood, I saw these plates here, and I thought somebody had just broke it there and added it. But that is actually where the hood sits on these brackets. This one here and that one there. So now I am almost backtracking, and I almost want to use this hood. This hood, it's in, I would say, okay shape for 1960s, called mid-60s fiberglass. But there's some spots like here. It started just a little bit on the other side like that. Right there at the fender I see. And I would have to take the chrome strip off the top of this one and put on this hood. Which the only thing that holds that is them clips there. And I think if you straighten them out or squeeze them, the whole clip will pop down out, I think. But I'll get to that. This one has the little chrome piece in the front. Or that one is MIA, and that one, the we'll call it the grill, is kind of pushed in, where this one appears to be flat. I mean, it's got a little mangle to it, but so decisions. This hood has more like, I don't know, kind of reminds you of like barnacle on it. It's probably some kind of algae or mold, maybe. But you guys can see them clips there, and how this chrome strip is all tore up. So this hood would need a little bit more work. This hood does still say Gravely on it. This hood here just seems like it's it's in so much better shape otherwise, other than that fender. I think. I don't know if it was your guys's. What would you do? I may make a short about this because I don't know. So, I guess short version of a long story is I'm probably going to quit for tonight right here. And I'm going to go inside and ponder and look at some Westchester hood pictures, I believe. And go from there, because I was starting to take the bolts out. I don't know if you guys can see I got one bolt out, but there's what's left of the nuts on the back. And before you ask, yes, then we're actually nuts. Check up here. And this one has a little bit more left. These things were in some kind of corrosive environment. I don't know what they were in, but I don't know. Like I said, this is, I think it's the only real bad damage to this hood. I mean, there's a little bit here and there, but it's, listen, it's call it 40 plus 25, would that be 60, call it 60 years old? You know, they're going to have some wear and tear on them, so I don't know. There's been some hackery done here. Was it done for a reason? I don't know. Was it just done? Or was it all just broke? Because this hood is slightly messed up here. Like I said, it's not perfect, but I don't know. I got to think about this for a while. So, alright, boys. After the last segment, talking about these hoods, I believe you guys can see the before and the after. And that's just, I ended up taking a brass wire brush and knocking off the real heavy stuff, which you guys can see the dust here. And for the moment, I'm using a SOS pad and a little bit of water in a water bottle. I'm not even using a lot of water. See, I did all this. I did a little test spot back there just to see, make sure it wasn't going to turn it any kind of weird, you know, color or do anything to it. This hood is not real smooth like the other one is. The gel coat's already all messed up and stuff, but a whole lot better than what it was. I mean, you can see originally here under the strip what it should be, but may scrub it just a little more. Did SOS pads. I may try like actual sponge and soap later and just see what that does, but it's a little cold for that here today. I got the heater going and it's about 50 degrees in here now, so I am trying to get this done and put together because we're going to work on the Alice Friday. It's Wednesday, 4:30, so try and get this shined up a little bit and put it on, and we'll get the I gotta work on the back fenders yet, and they may not be near as easy as I thought it was gonna be either. So anyhow, stay with me. Alright, boys, progress is being made here. I guess legitimately I could take this hood and to an extent toss it off to the side somewhere. I'm not going to get rid of it because guess what, that hood would be a whole lot better than no hood. Maybe I'll build a second Westchester out of the junk. I don't know. But anyhow, doing pretty good here. As you guys can see, I got the top all cleaned up. This is what happens when you let the water run across it when you're done. So I think if I clean up with a hose and a sponge, I think we'll do pretty good. So, alright guys, got some more to do here and see if this big rust spot comes out of here. Kind of in the shadows here, but not bad. So, alright, I'm going to get after it. Like I said, I got tomorrow to put this on there, which it's only 2 bolts that hold it on there, but yeah. I'd actually like to get the seat one on there more, but the seat one, these were on top, and the seats are going to take some more work. So, alright. I think I'm just going to do some cleaning, and I'll bring you guys back. Because pretty much what I did here, I got to do to the dash and the steering wheel. And I may have to do a similar thing to the, we'll just call it the rear section, fenders, deal. I don't know. fell over when I hit the record button there. But anyhow, guys, this hood cleaned up fairly decent compared to how it was before. Could it stand to be scrubbed? Yeah. I think that's where we're going, so. But for now, I think we're ready to put on the piece of resistance. So these clips in here, they can actually slide. That's what makes this possible down here. Otherwise, if these didn't slide, we couldn't put this on. Now I got these all in place. Great. Alright. This clip goes clear back here. Really? Come on. This clip. One of the over there. I thought I had that down in there. I suppose if you had the hood sitting on the tractor, it would probably be easier, but you guys can obviously see what I'm doing the hard way. I'll have to polish this chrome up too. I don't have too much stuff that has chrome on it. Where's that jam? It's jam. So let's start it down in there. That's close to there. This one. Ta-da! I got it! This would be a good thumbnail pic, huh? Oh. We are getting places. Definitely not Harvard, but places. You guys still see? Kind of. The only thing I'm not super happy about, well, this piece is a little bent up, but when this hood's down, this is actually knee height, maybe thigh height, right in there. But this grill is not real shiny. I don't know. Oh, see, these are just, that just crimps on there. That other one's in a little bit better shape. I might change that Westchester emblem. I don't know if I want to try hitting this with like some chrome polish or something. I ran across the SOS pad and all it did was like kind of just scratch it up. I may want more like a Brillo pad. Maybe? I don't know. But regardless, that's where we're at right now, and I think we're pretty much to the point of we put it on the tractor. Because I can't do anything more for it, really. And I will just, at some point in time, this will get sponge bathed, and so will most of the other stuff before we go to the show. But I'm kind of waiting until closer Um, this may be a separate segment for the mall show, but anyhow, kind of wait until closer, because if the weather is going to be real crappy, like snow or even raining, etc., then I will just load stuff in the enclosed trailer, and if I get 5 tractors in the enclosed trailer, I get 5 tractors in the enclosed trailer. So that's pretty much what I'm up to. And if the weather's nice, I'll take the Super H, I'll take this, and then I can probably take I can take 2 more things real easy. 2 more riding tractors, and then probably 2 more. I could probably get 2 walk behinds on pretty easy if I want to, but I can't really. I can't, because it sits out in the mall where there's nothing around them. Like the kids could get to it, so I can't take like a sickle bar or something the kids could spin and get their fingers in it. Which, I mean, is pretty much a Gravely in a nutshell. Yeah. So anyhow, put this hood on and we'll go from there. Alright boys, the hood is installed. As far as the fitment, still working on that. And that's about all I got to say. Because with the other hood originally sitting down so much lower, now I got a finagle down there. And I also want to look and see if them brackets are supposed to be there that this is sitting on / rubbing against. I don't know is the problem. So, well, I'm going to look into that. I don't know if the other one had them or not. And I'm sure not going out there at this time of night and looking. So, anywho's, that's it for this one, guys. Next one will be on the rear fender, rear, I don't know, body assembly with fenders? Hashtag I don't know. So, this is the original one. As you can see, the center is actually in better shape, although it's got some smashes in it. But the center on this one is smashed, and rust-colored. This one just has bum fender. Fender looks okay. So I think that's going to be next mission. It's not perfect. It's actually the exact same spot starting, but it's way better than this. I have the piece, which is over there, but I am lacking the proper fiberglass skills and proper, what's the word I'm looking for here? Motivation to learn fiberglass skills, so you will not be seeing that on the next one. I'll tell you that right now. But for right now, guys, I think it's going to be it for this one. I got some of these bolts are still in here that I had to grind off, for lack of better words. So, because I can get this on, and I can get them mesh plates in, and from the mesh plates I can kind of gauge where and how the hood's sitting, right, wrong, or indifferent, or if the dash is messed up. Because that's also possible, but to me the hood just seems like it's sitting awful high in the front. Because I think it should be sitting down a lot further. And I think you guys can see the brackets there, hopefully. It seems like they should almost be down. I wonder if them brackets need flipped around. I haven't looked into it much. This is the first I've looked at it right here, but seeing as there is metal plates right there, that makes me think that that's where those rode. So, anyhow, that's good for this one, guys. Catch everybody in the next one. Later.